Hey you guys, so it's Keoshia. I'm back for another hair video. If you like my hair videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay you guys, so in today's video, I'm going to tell you several reasons why your protective style is damaging your hair. A lot of people have the misconception that when your hair is in a protective style, you do not have to take care of it. In this particular video, I am going to focus on braids because that's what I have. So any kind of like braids, single leaf twist, faux locks, all those types of things, it applies to all of that. So make sure you guys take these tips in handy when you're getting your next protective style. The first mistake is you're not taking care of your hair while it's in the braids. So a lot of people have the misconception that you just wear braids and you don't do anything to it. You don't need to moisturize it, you don't need to shampoo your scalp, anything like that, but that is so not true. You still need to wash your scalp while it's in braids. You can still moisturize your hair while it's in braids. You can still take care of your hair while it's in braids. Braids can soak up water just like anything else. You can get in the shower with it, all kinds of things. I wash my braids at least every other week. If I don't get in the shower and just wash them completely, I will go through and I will wash in between the braids and where the parts is, and just like clean up my scalp, and then I'll put a little oil on there and moisturize it, and then I have a little braid conditioning spray that I use. So what it does is that penetrates the braids and goes into your natural hair that grows out of your head, and it's able to moisturize your hair so you can keep your hair moisturized and healthy while it's in a protective style. So the next mistake is your stylist is trimming your hair incorrectly. So a lot of people know when you go get braids, cornrows, single leaf twist, or anything like that, a lot of times when you braid your hair, even if you're the neatest braider there is parts of your hair that sticks out of the braids. And what the stylists like to do is they like to take the length of that braid and they either burn it, you've seen them do that before, they take that match and they burn it up, or they take them scissors and they trim it up. Now all of that is not synthetic hair, you guys. Some of that hair is your real hair, and so what it is damaging your hair. So if you ever wonder why when you take your braids out and your hair seems to be like different lengths and it's really weird, it's because of when they was trimming your hair, they was trimming your actual hair. When they was burning your hair, they was burning your actual hair. So make sure your stylist uses the proper technique to make sure that as much of your hair is inside of the protective style as can be when it comes to braids, twists, and faux locks and things like that. And if it's not in there, just know that it doesn't really make a difference if you have some scragglies hanging out, as long as it's not like several. If it's several hanging out, your stylist just don't know how to braid it. You need to find somebody new, okay? But if it's just like a couple here and there like I have, you can't even really tell. You're the only one who's going to pay attention to that. But yes, do not let them trim your hair. Do not let them burn the ends of the hair off, because when you take it out of protective style, it can be several different lengths sometimes. The third mistake you're making is your braids are too heavy. Have you ever had some braids and you be like, oh my God, my neck hurt. Oh my God, I can't wear a top knot. Your braids should never ever be so heavy that you can just feel it pulling and weighing down on the piece of hair that it's on. If it feels like that, that means the sections are braided too small and has too much hair hanging off that one section. When you're going to the beauty supply store, I know a lot of people like to get like the cheap hair and it's kind of heavy and stuff like that. Go ahead and get like Marley hair. Marley hair is like the lightest hair you can get when it comes to braiding. So make sure you pick out a good quality light hair when you're getting braids, because having so much stuff twisted into your own hair can be super heavy at times. You don't want to, get neck pains or have a crook in your neck just for a cute style. But you also don't want it to pull on your hair or your scalp too much, because that can cause thinning of your hair and it can cause balding. So make sure your braids are not too tight. The fourth mistake is your braids are too small. Have you ever gone to the Africans and you see them people with them teeny tiny, like mini micro braids? You guys, that is torture, almost hell to take out, okay? Imagine your hair has been in them braids for so long and you have that buildup around the root. Everybody gets it, no matter how much you keep your hair clean. And when you get ready to take that out, when you're trying to comb that little matted section out, you don't have enough room, because you're using, your little braid is about this big and there's like buildup all around the root, and if you pull too hard, you're gonna pull your hair out. So never have your braids so teeny tiny that when it comes to taking them out, well, number one, can be a nightmare. You need the smallest tooth comb you can to get them out, and it just takes forever. And when something takes forever to take out, a lot of people get impatient and they start ripping their hair out. They start just trying to get out as fast as they can because they're tired and they're not really taking their time, and that can cause damage to your hair. Yes, it looks good. Yes, it's super pretty. You can put it in all kinds of styles and it feels like your real hair, but in the end, you guys, that can really damage your hair. So make sure your braids are not too small, you guys. So the fifth mistake is you're braiding your hair too tight, or you let the person who's doing your hair braid your hair too tight. We all know the consequences of braiding your hair too tight. It causes balding, thinning edges, along with the nape, along with the crown of your hair, and just your whole head. If your hair is in cornrows and they're super tight to the point where you have all those little bumps, what that does, it uproots your hair, and your hair is trying to fight the tightness. So what it does, it just releases your hair, and then your hair starts thinning. It's just gonna cause a lot of tension on your scalp as a whole, all at one time, not just your edges, not just your nape, not just your crown, but just all over your head. And you will start to see a lot of shedding, a lot of thinning, a lot of balding if you continue to braid your hair too tight. So don't braid your hair so tight. You can get beautiful braids, cornrows, twists, and everything, but you do not have to braid it that tight. So the sixth mistake you're making is you cut your hair off when you try to take down your braids. We've all done it. I used to do it all the time, and I would be so mad. I'd be like, wait a minute, did I cut my hair? Yes, you cut your hair, sis, because a lot of people get impatient with the takedown process. They don't want to cut their hair way down here because they don't want to deal with just taking the braid loose all the way up to the top. But if you do not know where the length of your hair stops, you need to be better safe than sorry and cut down here, and just make sure you just have a night. You could be chilling in front of the TV, listening to some music. Just make sure you have enough time to take the time to cut your hair off at the bottom and take your braids loose properly. Cut it at the ends where you can get it started taking it loose, and just go all the way up, sis, because nobody wants a crooked haircut, okay? And then you have to start all over, especially if you're trying to grow your hair and it was a protective style to help you retain length. You don't want to waste all that good protection just to have to get a haircut anyway. So your seventh mistake is you get the same style all the time. Every single time you get your hair braided, you get the same style. Make sure you're switching up your protective style when it comes to braids. Maybe get box braids this time, maybe get cornrows next time. You have to switch it up. Just like when you're bunning your hair in a protective style, you can't keep putting the bun on this side or putting the bun on that side or putting the bun on this side or in the back, because it causes tension. It pulls in that same spot because your hair keeps having tension in this same spot over here or this same spot over there. So make sure you're switching up your box braid styles as well. I know box braids, you really can't switch up the way you do them, but you can maybe get box braids every other time, and in between that get cornrows, or in between that, just let your hair air out or be free for a little while. But you want to make sure that you're not getting the same style over and over again. So the eighth and last mistake you're making is that you keep your protective style in a way too long. Now there is a clear debate on how long you should keep in braids. Some people say 5 weeks, some people say 6 weeks, some people say 7. I say anywhere between 5 and 8 weeks, whatever floats your boat. I be trying to get my money worth, so I usually do about 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks, not too long. But I do say that you cannot keep them in past 8 weeks. Don't be trying to go 4 or 5 months with no braids, sis. You can't do it. It's not helping you. It's not helping you. I'm telling you, you cannot go that long with these braids in your hair. You have to give your hair time to breathe and air out, and not have the weight of the braids pulling on your nape and your scalp and your edges and things like that. So make sure you're not keeping your braids in too long, because that truly can cause damage to your hair. Okay, you guys, I hope you like this video. I hope it helped you understand why your protective style can sometimes damage your hair versus help your hair. If you have any other suggestions, leave it in the comments below and let's start a conversation. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.